prosperity and challenge of life. So many struggles, so many obstacles are there in the life. So many events native have to win. All event native may not get success, but native have to be cautious. Struggle is coming. Now, today's discussion is prosperity and struggle. Struggle from the point of view of Saturn. Saturn have three main aspects. Third aspect, seventh aspect, 10th aspect. Third aspect shows the courage, parakram, the skill, communication power with respect to the third house. Native have to wake up. Seventh aspect, it is the spouse, it is the partner, it is the business, it is the foreign relationship. So here native have to be cautious about how the native have to cross over the struggle that is coming. And the last one is very important. It is 10th aspect. In Kalpurusha Kundali, the 10th house lordship goes to Saturn. And this is the 10th aspect. When Saturn is posited in first house, in Lagna or ascendant, 10th aspect going to the 10th house. It gives the challenge. Which challenge? 10th house signification. That means karma, profession, career, job, business, talented work, creative work. Every field, the native gets challenge. Native have to fight. If native is demotivated, native having laziness, native cannot cross the barrier. So native have to be motivated, dedicated, disciplined, and have to take responsibility on his shoulder to overcome the struggle that is coming. Saturn not only giving the struggle or obstacle, after struggle or after obstacle, after taking so much responsibility, Saturn gives the blessings. Blessing of wealth, blessing of prosperity, blessing of honor, rewards, all are there. Saturn is the lordship of justice. It can give punishment, it can give rewards. That depends upon the deeds of the native. If well deeds is there, rewards must be coming. If it is evil deed, then result may not be that. It should be moderated. So Saturn is a very important planet. In today's discussion, from first house, second house, third house, and 12th house, up to 12th house, Saturn is posited. How it gives the 10th house influence, the challenge. Suppose in Kalpurusha Kundali, Saturn is posited in Lagna, then 10th aspect on the 10th house. Actually, Kalpurusha Kundali, 10th lord is Saturn itself. That is also karma. So, when in a Lagna, Saturn is posited, the native should be cautious about his karma. That means his professions, his business, his talented work, his creative work, whatever may be there, challenge is coming. So native have to be wake up, have to be more motivated, have to be more dedicated to resolve the problem, to resolve the struggle. Here one point is that the 10th house, no doubt the struggle is coming from the posited planet of Saturn. But the dispositor of the 10th house, again, dispositor of the planet 10th house is also important. That we are coming to discuss in the charts. Dispositor house, dispositor lords, and the 10th house, 10th lord from the Saturn is very important. It may be there, 10th house, 10th lord not posited in 5th house, posited in 4th house, posited in 9th house, then 2 house challenge will come. Now coming to the chart to make it clarity. With there 3 specific chart is there, Mark Zuckerberg, Shahrukh Khan and Ratan Tata ji in the last to make it more clarity. Coming to the first chart, it is called Purusha Kundali. Saturn is posited in first house. 10th aspect coming to the 10th house. In Kalpurusha Kundali, 10th house and 11th house lordship goes to Saturn. Now challenge is there on the 10th house. Which kind of challenge? Challenge in profession, challenge in job, challenge in business, challenge in talented work, challenge in creative work. Every sphere there will be challenge. Saturn may be in government work, government servant, there should be challenge. So in this case, what to be done? Native have to observe. First house Saturn is there, so that duty is the beauty of the persons. So other thing not important. When Saturn is posited in first house, the business, the job, the profession, the talented work, creative work, all get highest important in life. Here challenge is coming. If native is hardworking, dedicated, responsibility bearing, native will cross over the obstacle. Native will resolve the struggle. Native will win the struggle and get the prosperity, wealth, honor, reward. That is the blessing of Saturn. It is generally coming through the Rahu and Ketu, the two subcontractor of Saturn. But if their native is not committed to work, committed to profession, committed to business, committed to talented work, native may not get success. So challenge here in the 10th house. Now Saturn is posited in second house. Second house is family happiness, wealth, finance, speech, here food habit, all are there. The Saturn is posited. 10th aspect coming to the 11th house. 11th house what? Success, profit, gain, fulfillment of desire, elder brother, elder sisters, or the social circle. The native have to be cautious about his social duty. Native have to be cautious about his success. To achieve the target, native have to make hard work. Native have to be more dedicated. Native have to be more disciplined. Then more earning will be coming from business, or maybe from the high profile job, or maybe from the government concerned. So in the 11th house, when Saturn 10th aspect coming, here challenge is coming, native have to be wake up, native have to be strong in mind to fight the struggle and to win the game of life. And prosperity is coming from the blessing of Shani Maharaj. Now Saturn in the third house. Third house Saturn, the 10th aspect coming to the 12th house. 12th house, it is the house of spiritual journey. It is the house of expense, house of loss, house of hospitalizations, house of jail, house of slime, all are there. Native have to be so much cautious in this field. When Saturn is placed in the third house, native have so much skill, so much communication power, so much knowledge to adjust. Native have to adjust with the society. For the benefit, benevolent work, native have to be done for the welfare of the poorest of the poor. Then the spiritual journey will be very smooth. Otherwise, if the native is not cautious about that 10th aspect on the 12th house, native may not success in the spiritual journey. Now coming to the 4th house. 4th house, Saturn is posited. Then the 10th house, 7th, 8, 9, 10 in the Lagna. 4th house, Saturn is posited in the Kalpurusha Kundali, the Cancer sign, and is 10th aspect in the Lagna. So native have to be very much cautious about his body strength, about his personality, about his glamour, about his knowledge, about his skill. All the natives personality have to be developed. Otherwise, native cannot be success. So native have to be hard worker. Native have to be disciplined person. Native have to be more responsibility bearing one. Not only that, what happens sometimes, 10th aspect coming here, and suppose here the Lagna Lord not posited in first house. Lagna Lord is posited in fifth house. Then first house will be influenced and fifth house will be influenced, since the dispositor posited in fifth house. That is another important point. Lagna, that means native itself, have to be cautious about his deed, his self-expression, and also have to be cautious since the Lagna Lord is posited in fifth house. So fifth house signification, native, that means children, natives' wealth, natives' talent, natives' other activities like trading, all are there in the fifth house. So two houses affected. Since Lagna Lord not posited in Lagna, it is posited in fifth house. So fifth house is the dispositor herewith. So dispositor also important where Saturn is posited. It should be exalted, own sign and friend sign. Now coming to the point, Saturn is posited in fifth house. Then it's a 10th aspect. It is the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th on the second house of finance, wealth, happiness, all are coming. Family happiness, speech. Native have to cautious about his speech. Should not be hard word, should be modest in behavior. Native have to cautious about his finance. For finance, native have to make so much hard work or dedications. Native have to cautious about food habits. Second house is food habits is there. So when fifth house Saturn is posited, native 10th aspect coming to the second house. So second house signification, native have to be met out by hard work, dedication, discipline. But if native become demotivated or laziness is coming, then native would not success in life. So every native have to know where Saturn is posited and where the 10th aspect is coming. Suppose the second lord may be not posited in second house. Second lord may be posited in fourth house. Then fourth house will be also in struggle. Fourth house means mother. Fourth house means mother care. Fourth house means vehicles. Fourth house means comfort, luxury, everything. Everywhere the struggle will come in. Not only second house of finance, family happiness, but also the mother care. Native have to be so much careful about his mother, about his vehicles, about his vehicle business, or maybe in comfort, luxury, etc. All to be there. So native have to be cautious in two house. This is the 10th aspect coming house. This is the dispositor house. So dispositor house have to be think also. Saturn is posited in 6th house. Then 10th aspect, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. That is coming on the 3rd house. 6th house Saturn posited, 10th aspect on the 3rd house. So 3rd house having the challenge of the native. 3rd house significations will be under challenge. What are the signification of 3rd house? It is the creativeness, it is the courage, it is the communication power, it is the skill, it is the media. All will be under the challenge of Saturn. 6th house Saturn is posited. It is willpower means it is the first aim in life. Actually fulfillment of desire coming from the 11th house. But first it is coming on the 3rd house. So 3rd house, the first ambition is there. to become a creative person. Maybe a footballer, maybe a cricketer, maybe a painter, maybe a writer, maybe a singer, everything is there. If the native is cautious about that, native have regular hardworking, native have dedication, native have the responsibility, native have the creative power, all are day by day enhanced. Native will be a celebrity one in near future. So after struggle, the Saturn, Shani Maharaj gives the blessings of prosperity, wealth, rewards, honor, all. But if the native is not motivated, native having laziness or other thing is there, native may not success, then punishment may come from the Shani Maharaj. So the Justice Lord, Saturn, may give reward also, punishment also, as per the deeds of the native. Sometimes what happens, the third lord may not posited in third house. Suppose third lord posited in 10th house. Then 10th house also under challenge. His creative concept, creative work, his communication work, his skill also under challenge, and 10th house also under challenge when third house lord, that means dispositor, is posited in 10th house. So 10th house related thing, that means the business, that means the job, profession, that means talented work, creative work, all under the challenge. Native have to cautious about the third house significance and 10th house significance. Why 10th house? Dispositor is posited in 10th house. So dispositor position is also important. Now coming to the 7th house. Saturn is posited in 7th house. It is the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. 4th house is the 10th house. From 7th house, 10th aspect coming to the 4th house. What is 4th house? 4th house is mother care, vehicles, luxury, comfort, property, friendship, all are there. All under the challenge. When Saturn posited in 7th house, giving 10th aspect on the 4th house. How it will recover? Native have to be more hard worker, native will be more dedicated, native will be more disciplined. So all courage, efforts will be there, and the struggle will be continue. After that, native will win the struggle. Native resolve the problem. Native recover the obstacles. In that case, the blessing of Shani Maharaj will come in. Here also dispositor is important, why it is posited. Now coming to the 8th house, Saturn is posited. From 8th house, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. 5th house is the 10th house. From 8th house, 5th house is the 10th house. That means here Saturn is posited. 10th aspect coming to the 5th house of talent. 5th house under challenge. 5th house children. 5th house speculation business. All under challenge from the 8th house. 8th house is a house of transformations. That challenge is coming on the 5th house. So native have to be so much cautious about his challenge in life. Native have to cautious about children, about progeny, about wealth, about trading business, that means share market. That means the investment in share market to be very cautious when 8th house Saturn is posited, giving 10 aspect here with. So all will be resolved when native have the qualities of Saturn. That means is hard work, discipline, dedication, and responsibility bearing ability. It may also be there 8th house Lord, 8th house aspect, 10th aspect coming to the 5th house, but 5th house Lord posited in 7th house may be there. Then the dispositor house will be also, seventh house also be affected. That to be keep in mind. Why the dispositor is posited. From 8th house, 10th aspect no doubt coming to the 5th house. If 5th house Lord posited here with, then only one house will be affected or one house will be under challenge. But if the dispositor is posited in another house like 7th house, then both the house, 5th and 7th, will be under challenge. Native have to be cautious about both the signification of 5th house and signification of 7th house. Now coming to the 9th house, Saturn is posited. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. Then the 10th house is the 6th house. When Saturn is posited in the house of fortune, 9th house, is 10th aspect coming to the house of pupil service, house of competition, house of litigations, house of robbery and repo. In this house, the 10th aspect. So all significations, that means litigation under challenge, competitive examination under challenge, that means to repay the loan under challenge, to resolve the enemy, it is also under challenge. So native have to be so much cautious. 9th house posited Saturn, no doubt having some skills, communications, hard working, but also from it the house of Guru, Brihaspati. So the native have the knowledge also. By all that thing, native have to acquire knowledge, skill, communication, wealth. The native have to resolve the factors of 6th house. Saturn is posited in 10th house. From 10th house, it is the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. That means 7th house become the 10th house from 10th. 10th from 10th, it is the 7th. Now 7th house will be affected under challenge when Saturn is posited in 10th house. What is the 7th house signification? 7th house signification is partner, spouse, business, big business with the international relationship. All are there in the 7th house. When Saturn posited in 10th house, native have to be cautious about his partner, about his partnership, business, about his diplomatic work with the other nations. All will be under the considerations for the native to achieve its target. If native is not so cautious, not so hard worker, not so disciplined, not so responsibility bearing, native would not success. So all depends upon the native's hard work, dedication, discipline, life. If native have demotivated, laziness is coming, native may not get his desired results. Here also, if the dispositor is not on the 7th house, if dispositor is posited in the 4th house, then 4th house will be also affected. 4th house is mother care, 4th house is vehicles, 4th house is comfort, luxury, all will be under the challenge. So dispositor who had posited, that is also under challenge. So both the house, dispositor house, and in which house 7th aspect is posited, both native have to be cautious, native have to be fight in the life struggle to achieve the target. Now Saturn is posited in 11th house. From here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8th house is the 10th house. Saturn is posited in 11th house and 8th house, the 10th aspect is coming. That means 8th house signification under challenge. That means transformation from poverty to richness under challenge. That means to get inherited property under challenge. The hidden work under challenge. So native have to be cautious from early to achieve the target. Native have to be very much cautious about his hard work, dedication, discipline, then native may get success. Always here also applicable, if eighth lord not posited in eighth house, posited in somewhere, some like in the second house, then second house signification also will be under challenge. So dispositor house also under challenge with the house where 10th aspect is coming, that is 8th house from Saturn posited in 11th house. So both the house under challenge, and that challenge will be meted out by wealth. In the second house it is the house of wealth, native personal wealth, native finance, native efforts, courage, determinations, all will be there. If there is any lack of motivation, lack of dedication, lack of discipline, native would not get success in the house where 10th house aspect is coming and the dispositor house. Now Saturn posited in 12th house. From 12th it is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. 9th house is the 10th house. So when 12th house Saturn is posited, the challenge coming on the fortune, challenge coming on the luck, challenge coming on the relationship with father, challenge coming on the higher education, challenge coming on the distance journey, all are there with challenge. So native have to be very much cautious. When 12th house Saturn is posited, higher education may be hampered. To go foreign countries to get advanced educations like masters or PhD or postdoc, that may not be if 12th house Saturn is posited giving 10th aspect here. So native have to be cautious, to be more hard worker in study, more hard work in his discipline life, more hard work in dedications. So everywhere native have to be hard worker, responsibility bearing. Relationship with the father should be cordial, otherwise native may not success. Native should respect his teacher, otherwise native may not success. So this is the starting of spiritual journey. Native should be very fair in mind, should not adopt unfair mean, indulgence. Then and then native would success, otherwise not. So here also dispositor may not be posited in 9th house always. Suppose dispositor is posited in 4th house. So 4th house signification, mother care, comfort, luxury, vehicles, all be under challenge. The house where 10th aspect is coming, that is under challenge, and also the Lord posited, dispositor, that is also under challenge. To the chart of Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook and owner also, the great businessman of the world, one of the richest person at present in the world. Date of birth 14th May 1984, time of birth 00 means 12 a.m. midnight, place of birth New York, Capricorn ascendant, Makar Lagna, and Rashi Libra, that means ascendant here, the zodiac sign is Libra. Tula Rashi, Makar Lagna, great chart of Mark Zuckerberg. Now in our today's discussions, 10th house Saturn is posited. 10th from 10th is the 7th. So 7th house under main challenge. What is the signification of 7th house? It is partner, it is spouse, it is partnership business, business with foreign countries, foreign link, diplomatic work, all are there in the 7th house. So all under challenge. Native had to fight it with his knowledge, with his patience, with his dedication, hard work, everything. Not only that, the 7th house Lord not posited here. Dispositor is moon. That moon is posited in 10th house. So 10th house under challenge and 7th house under challenge. What is 10th house? 10th house is his business, is actual karma, day-to-day work, all are there in the 10th house. 10th house is total karma. So total karma under challenge. So by his knowledge, by his hard work, by his dedication, he recover from that. He crossed over the challenge of life by his dedications, by his determinations. So all are there. He is very much motivated person, very much hard worker, very much having tendency to get the responsibility. That's why all the characteristics is there with Mark Zuckerberg. That's why he was a successful business in the world. One of them is the Facebook. Second example chart, Shahrukh Khan, great celebrity of Bollywood. Date of birth is 2nd November 1965, time of birth 2:30 am, place of birth Delhi. Ascendant is Leo, Singha Lagna, and zodiac sign is Capricorn, Makar. Makar Rashi, Singha Lagna. Great chart of Shahrukh Khan of Bollywood actors. Now what happens in this chart? In the 11th house Jupiter is posited and 5th house of talent Venus is posited. 5th house Lord Jupiter in 11th house aspecting his own sign. So Venus Jupiter conjunction is there, getting so much wealth in his deed, in his hard work. Third house Sun is present aspecting the 9th house of fortune. That is fortune day by day elevated by his hard work, dedication, discipline life. Main point is what? Saturn is posited in the Aquarius sign in the Kendra house, 7th house. So 7th house Saturn, they are making the Sasho Pancham Mahapurush Yog, very important, Raj Yog. But problem here is that from here it is the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. 10th house, the 10th aspect is coming. So it is actually the 4th house. So 4th house under the challenge. 4th house is mother care, comfort, luxury, vehicles, all are under the challenge. From childhood he makes so much struggle and success in some stages, and again obstacle is coming, again fight is there, and ultimately he reached the destination. So much struggle in his life. That is from the 4th house. And the 4th house Lord Mars is posited in 4th house. So no other house is under challenge, only the 4th house of Scorpion sign. So dispositor also posited in 4th house, and 10th aspect also coming to the 4th house. So 4th house challenge is there, and all the challenge he meet, and by his hard work, by his dedication, by his discipline, by his knowledge, by his skill, by his communication power, and get the destiny. So this is the great chart of Shahrukh Khan. The chart of Ratan Tata, the great industrialist in India and abroad also. Date of birth 28 December 1937, 6:30 am, time of birth, place of birth Mumbai. Ascendant is Sagittarius, Dhanu Lagna, and zodiac sign Rashi is Libra. Tula Rashi, Dhanu Lagna, great chart of Ratan Tata ji. What happens in our today's discussion? Here, the Lagna Lord Jupiter is present in the 2nd house. Saturn posited in 4th house of Pisces sign. From Saturn 10th house, it is the 7th, 8, 9, 10. 10th house is the Lagna. So 10th aspect coming to the ascendant or Lagna, and challenge that is on the ascendant or Lagna. That means his body strength, his intelligence, his talent, his knowledge, his self-deed, his self-expression, all under challenge. And day by day, he succeeded in life by crossing the barrier of obstacle, crossing the hurdles of life, and win in the struggle. And ultimately, the blessing of Saturn is coming, he get prosperity. But every phase of life full of struggle in the life of Ratan Tata ji. Now, not only the Lagna Lord is posited in 2nd house, that means dispositor is in the 2nd house. So 2nd house also affected. Second house also under challenge, dispositor in the second house. What the second house significations? It is the wealth, it is the finance, family happiness, it is the speech, it is the food habit, all under challenge from the very beginning. So all the challenge he tried to meet out by his hard working, by taking responsibility, by disciplined life, by dedication. He is the great achiever. And all person try to follow the Ratan Tata ji, the great person of not only the Tata company, it is also for the country. The India gets so much support from Ratan Tata for his growth. So, great chart. This is Ratan Tata ji. Though Saturn is posited in fourth house, he is so much laborious, so much hard worker, so much knowledgeable, and so much dedicated person.